You know, I'm just going to say this and keep it moving. I don't care about rosters. I don't care about keeping my options open. I don't care. You know why? Because at the end of the day, your options and your roster are going to change in alignment with where you are in life and what you're doing for yourself. And if you're not really doing anything for yourself, you cannot expect your roster to have anything productive for you when you level up into something new. Another reason why I don't care about having a roster or options or any of that is because after a while, what happens is people are trying to control other people by having this false perception and narrative that they're in control of somebody else and the decisions they make, or that their life revolves around somebody. And I know all of that stuff sounds cute when you're talking to your friends or when you're talking to other people about like how things go in your world and in your relationship. That's fine. But most of that stuff really should just stay in the pages of your journal. It should stay in the pages of your self-concept work. They should stay in the folds of your mind. You're not supposed to be out here trying to push other people to align with what you have going on. Like, that's just not how life works. And another reason why all of this doesn't matter is once you're trying to do things from a place of manipulation, you're not manifesting appropriately. Now, when I say manipulation, let me be clear. Magic is manipulation. Knowing how to speak and be persuasive is manipulation. Manipulation is something that we all do and use. But deliberately employing deceptively manipulative dark psychology to match somebody, man, woman, human, whom the fuck ever, you have to really be about that life. Otherwise, it's going to drain you. It's going to change you into something that you're not and that you won't feel comfortable holding on to. Like, it is not for you to walk around earth treating people like garbage just because they themselves are garbage and think that treating you and other people like garbage is how they get their way. No, you get the fuck out their way so that life can humble them without you being a bystander to the bullshit, because it will happen at some point or another. But overall, live your life. Manifest money. Manifest all expenses paid trips. Manifest quality time with people who want to spend time with you. Manifest writing a book. Manifest trying a new hobby. Manifest being the healthiest version of yourself. There are so many things you could focus on besides how many people are going to open their phone and text you back when they're probably going to do it sitting on a toilet, texting a million other people and doom scrolling. Like, let's be real here. Live your life. The people who belong to you for the time being are going to show up without you having to fight for them. And when it's time for them to go, they're going to go without you having to force them to. Like, people will come and go on their own. And if you are trying to live your best life, you need to focus on living your life by doing what you want to do for you and keeping it moving with everybody else. And that's, that's the essence of it. Like, fuck is a roster going to do for you if your roster is not in alignment with where you're going to be in 6 months? What is anybody going to do for you if they are not mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, sexually, psychologically, holistically, quantum vibrationally on your level and on your timeline like that? You cannot hold on to anything that doesn't belong to you. And if you still do not have the life that you want, I mean, like, Even if it's as simple as I got my own roof over my head, I got my own vehicle, I got my own bare necessities as an adult. If you are still looking to secure the bare necessities, please understand there is no provider to sweep in and do that for you. There is a lack and scarcity mentality that you have, and a provider is only going to provide to the extent that your lack and scarcity align him to. And if his mentality is to look for people who have lack and scarcity mentality without any focus at all, he's going to just go right ahead and skip right past all of the good treatment that you're hoping to get and give it to the person that's already lined up for it. If you are a gentleman and you feel like, listen, I'm tired of women wanting to go out and spend all of this time getting to know me, but they don't really want to, partake in anything with me or not. Yeah, same thing. You're going to have to shift the inner work, the self-concept. If I'm being heteronormative, forgive me, because I am. But in general, nobody is sitting around with common sense waiting to give you money, stability, or sex. Okay? Nobody is waiting around doing that for real unless they do not have a purpose in life. So you can keep your options, you can keep your roster, but don't sit around here bragging on your roster and being selfish. It's just a given. But for those of us who don't care about rosters, numbers, and all of that, it gets to a point where, if I find somebody, I find somebody. But I've already lived the lesson of planning my life in alignment with the guarantee of somebody else being there next to me. And once you realize that means your life is yours, then you have to get really clear with the fact that maybe people are trying to come into your life so that they can use your energy for their purposes. And if their purposes are not in alignment with what you want to use your energy for, they're not going to help you fix that. Like, you have to fix that. And you have to know how to tell somebody, listen, it's been real, but you got to bounce, bro. This ain't it. You ain't it. I'm not doing this. You've got to be able to do that. If you cannot do that, you don't need a roster. You need some space to yourself.